Hey, how's it going? It's Jocelyn here with Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood, where we do just that. We strive to find positivity in those hard seasons of life. Pregnancy can be really difficult, as can motherhood. And in this podcast, I want to share with you the mindset tips and tricks that I have learned that have helped me get through 4 pregnancies and a miscarriage, and the ones I'm continuously learning in motherhood. Today is Tuesday, which is our pregnancy episode. I usually come out with a pregnancy-focused episode on Tuesday and a motherhood-focused one on Friday. So today is our pregnancy one. Thank you for joining. Let's jump into it. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life, and I can help you. Thanks for joining. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that actually came to me through the Facebook group. If you don't know it already, I have a Facebook group that is called Pregnancy is Hard, and I also have an accompanying page to go with it. And on that page and in that group, I try to help encourage positivity for those hard moments. And it's also a good and safe space to ask questions if you're concerned about something, or to learn others' opinions about what they did when they were dealing with certain things regarding pregnancy. So if you are not a part of that page or a part of that group, go look it up. Facebook group, Pregnancy is Hard. The page has the same name. And it's because pregnancy is hard, but as we try to find positivity, it can become a little bit better. One thing that pregnancy brings that can be kind of frustrating is moodiness. In fact, sometimes in pregnancy, I have felt like I don't even really feel like myself. I am so grouchy all the time, and little things irritate me like really fast. Like the patience, I just said a lot of likes. Sorry about that. But the patience that I had before pregnancy, which in all honesty wasn't very much, is now even shorter. Does anybody else feel like their patience is shorter during pregnancy, or that they're moody more often, or frustrated a lot faster? If you feel that way, you are not alone, because I have felt that way, that my moodiness and my short patience and easiness to annoyance and frustration was kind of taking over my life. It was making me grouchy. And you've probably all heard that saying, if mom ain't happy, ain't no one happy. And that's definitely how it got at some points in my pregnancies, because I don't know, I feel like moms kind of set the climate of the house, and that climate based on me and my moodiness was not good. So if you're there, know that you're not alone. And today I want to give you some tips to deal with that moodiness that doesn't affect your relationships with your kids or your husband, but it is still an effective way to deal with the moodiness. It's called giving it to the empty chair. You're going to give all your moodiness to an empty chair. So instead of snapping at your kids or getting impatient with them because they didn't listen the first time, I want you to give that all to an empty chair. Now you have to kind of be careful and do this when they're not around, because if they are around, it's like the same thing as just getting impatient with them and yelling at them in that moment. So it does kind of take a little bit of like planning, possibly, depending on how often your kids are around you or if they nap or whatnot. But it can be an effective way to do this. And I say chair because that's an easy analogy. You could really take this outside. You could do it in the car. But I'll refer to it as a chair, but no, you can do it other places. So what you're going to give to the chair or give to the car or give to the outdoors is your moodiness. and you are just going to let it all go. Kind of feeling that pain to heal it. So if you're frustrated that your kids didn't clean up before they went to their friend's house, you would be like to this empty chair, I am so frustrated. You didn't get this done before you left, and now it's a mess, and now it stinks, and I am irritated, and this is annoying, and why did you do that? And so on and so forth. And you just kind of give everything you kind of want to say to them, to that chair or to that empty car. And it helps you to relieve it. It helps to get it out as you speak it and as you get it out, instead of holding it in or suppressing it. So spew it all out. You can do this with your kids. You can do this if something your husband has done frustrated you. Maybe he didn't get home from work when you thought he was going to. When he's not around, or tell him you need to just go for a quick drive and lay it out. Like, why didn't you get home on time? I'm really frustrated. I'm pregnant. I need help with the kids. Everything stinks. This is really hard. I am exhausted. Can't you see how much I need your help? And so on and so forth. And as you kind of get it out, it also can help you to realize, like, maybe there is something you need to talk to your kids about. Maybe there is something you need to talk to your husband about. But you can do it a lot more calmly without totally just railing on them. It'll feel better for you after you rail on them, but it will hurt on your relationship. So instead of railing on your kids or your husband, pets maybe even, do it to that empty chair. Do it in the car or do it outside where they can't hear you. This can be effective in helping to deal with and manage some of that moodiness that comes from our body changing in so many ways. It's uncomfortable, it's hot, it's tiring, it's exhausting. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So give some of these negative thoughts to an empty chair. Sometimes if I was just around my kids or my husband all the time, which tends to be the case because I homeschool, I would even just frustratedly whisper in the shower, like when I was alone with the fan on, so they can't hear, but it still allows me to get that frustration out. So if you are feeling a little bit moody in your pregnancy, a little short with your kids and your husband, instead of taking it out on them, take it to the empty chair, take it to your car, whisper it in the shower, walk it out outside. Whatever feels the best and is the most manageable in that moment, give it outside. And then realize if you need to talk to your kid about something, like, hey, you've got to clean up before you go to your friends, you can do it in a much more calm and loving manner that will keep you guys on a better relationship than if you're always upset and yelling. I hope that this helps if you are dealing with moodiness in pregnancy. It can be really hard, and I struggled hard with it at different times and different moments, but giving it to the chair is an effective way to, if you find that it's really hard to deal with your moodiness and to find positivity in pregnancy and to change your thoughts to have them work for you, I have a mini course called the Positive Pregnancy Program. And in that course, I encourage positive thoughts. They are little videos that are only like 2 to 5 minutes long, and they can encourage you to switch your mindset. Maybe when you're feeling moody and you can't take it to the chair, you can listen to one of these exercises. You can work your mind through them, and as you intentionally and continually strive to work your way through these issues, you can find more positivity. You can find that it's easier to be a little less moody because you have changed your thoughts, and they're now working for you and not against you. I am adding a bunch of videos to this course. It had 22 core videos, but there will be around 42 by the time I get them all posted. And I am posting those videos on Wednesdays on my Facebook page and the group. The group has been a little harder to get it to load for some reason. So if it doesn't show up in the group, it will definitely be on the page, and you can access that Wednesday. Usually it's 24 hours. Last week I forgot, or 2 weeks ago I forgot, and it was up for a full week. But that can give you a sneak peek into the program to see if it's something that appeals to you, to something that will help you to find more positivity during this pregnancy. I know during pregnancy I craved for some positive enlightenment that was pregnancy specific. And that's what you can get in this program. Pregnancy specific affirmations, changing the negative to the positive, and gratitude. All to help you find more positivity during this pregnancy. You are amazing, Mama. Your baby inside needs you. Your kids need you. And God needs you to be the woman that you know you can be. And it happens little by little, right now in your imperfect mess. Try sending some of your moodiness to the chair and let me know how it goes. Message me in the Facebook group and let's connect. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.